Yes, people. Welcome to United Source and Winners. My name is Dominic, and we've just beaten Liverpool in the 5th round of the FA Cup, which brings on West Ham. Don't care about them. We beat them 3-2. We had so many chances to finish off that game. We're going to talk about the players, about Ollie, about the subs, about what this means that we can't beat big teams. Oh, God, oh, Gary. We're going to talk all about that because, honestly, I'm on a good vibe today. Guys, welcome to United Source. This is Dominic. This is it. Let's go. We'll light my fire. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I forgot I was live. Guys, welcome to United Social Wingers. I'm Dominic. We just smashed Liverpool. We just told Liverpool. We sent them for a hot dog, a couple of croquets, a couple of cucumbers, with a peanut butter jelly sandwich, because Liverpool just got done. They got done, guys. I am so, honestly, I feel it. I've not felt this way about a match in a long time. Guys, I feel happy, man. Are you happy with me? Please tell me.
Of course, man. What are you talking about?
Win, bro. Yes.
Guys, welcome to United Social Wings. I'm Dominic. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to get good vibes, if you want to understand how we won that game, if you want a technical analysis, and if you want to have a good time with some orange juice, tune in, stay tuned in, like the video, subscribe if you're new. You got myself, Dominic, here. You got Sean from Grow Football. You got Naji, Sunshine 47, and you got UTD Aiden. This is about good vibes. We're going to talk about this win and understand how big this is. Do not play this win down. Don't be like, oh, don't play it down. Bring it up, baby. Bring it up. Guys, I'm going to go with you first, Sean. Give us your opening statement, my brother.
You know what? I feel like this win is absolutely a big statement from the team. Big statement from Ollie. Big statement from the players. We've just knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup, a game that they played a strong team. They were going for it. They know they're dropping off from the league. They haven't done well in the FA Cup. Klopp said 100% before the game, we are going out to win this trophy. And we have smoked them, bro.
Mate.
None of this, I had Liverpool fans texting me before the game saying, are you actually going to attack us this time? Are you going to come out and attack us? Shut up, all of you. Shut up. Sit down and get out. We're through and you're out. Their season's done, bro. And we've ended it. And yeah, man, I was gonna go on. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Cloud 9. The boys have done me proud today.
Mate, I'm feeling amazing. Nadie, how you feeling, man? Give me your opening statement, brother.
Bruno. Gave us party like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right. His houses look shite. He's our FA Cup fucking hero. Game over. Bro. That's me, bro. You don't need anything else from me, bro.
Yes, mate. That's it. Aiden, how you feeling, bro?
Mate, do you know what? Yeah, I tweeted out. I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, Bruno came when he lost possession because he did like 4 times, and this guy just bangs a free kick. I swear to God, this guy's actually inevitable. I'm not even joking. Yeah, like, do you know what? The one thing I'm going to say about today? Yeah, it was not. I said last week. I said, look, if we would have maybe played a Pogba Matic pivot, I'm not suggesting that it's that pivot exactly, but something more attacking. We might have got something out of today's game. Yeah. I think because the Liverpool lineup was a bit altered and it was like at Old Trafford, it was quite an open game. So I think it suited us quite well. Like Rashford was having an absolute field day on the left wing. Trent, these guys were actually shook. Like, bruv, they stood off him. They did not go in because they were not ready to get absolutely spun like last time. Rashford having a field day. Pogba had a load of space. You know, I think it worked really well. I don't really think there's particularly many people that played badly. I think there was people that are better than others. But, you know, overall, man, it was a brilliant win. And we created some chances, bro. We could have won that like 5-3. Honestly, 5-2, bro. And that's what I like. I don't like these wins. We just scrape it. I wanted some like control of the game. And this is what I mean when we need it. This control of the game. So I'm gassed, man. Mate, yeah. I'm really Liverpool. I can diss all my mates now, you know, saying, you lost, bro. You lost. I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to be shameless. What are you saying, bro?
Guys, people are saying here, tell Aiden to get behind Ollie right now. Aiden, they're coming for you, man.
Say Aiden. What do you mean by that? I'm behind Ollie, of course, man. That was a good game, bro.
Behind Ollie, of course. That's it,
mate. Aiden was always behind Ollie, man. It was his twin brother, Derek. You know Derek?
Derek. Hey, this guy's in the cupboard still, you know what I'm saying? No, bro. You know, this I've still got my opinion, but I mean that's not what today's about. Today's about celebrating. So bun that for now. Like,
Today is about celebrating. Just for people tuning in right now, we just beat Liverpool 3-2 right there. Salah on a hat trick, just absolutely demolished him. We beat them with Maguire and Lindelof at centre back. Just to let you know. So this is what we're doing, and this is how we're going to do it, guys. Guys, if you're tuning in, I'm Dominic. This is United Sauce and Wingers. I'm just going to have a good time. We're about to break down the game. We've beaten Liverpool. That means we go forward. We're through for the FA Cup 5th round. We play West Ham, and we're going to talk about it. Guys, I've got so many talking points about this game from a football perspective. It was huge. The first thing I want to talk about, right, is Ollie starting Van der Beek. How did you feel about that, lady, starting Van der Beek?
Bro, you know he's one of his biggest fans, bro. I've been saying this from time. Last game when we played Liverpool, it was hella defensive. And I was saying to you, the way my man, and I'll always repeat this gladly, okay, this is one thing I don't mind repeating myself like an idiot, bro. Van der Beek on the ball, one touch passing in the right areas.
He did it so many times.
You cannot, literally, anywhere on that pitch, he was dictating the play, literally. Like one touch passing, into short, out. Like, you need that. Yeah. In that midfield, you need it. Scott McTominay got showed one today. Van der Beek was, and then he got hauled off, and I was like, you know what? Ollie ain't gonna use him yet, but I know come the future. Listen, Van der Beek, bro. If he'd have stayed on that pitch, he would have had more. I would have given more than a 7 as a rating. Fact, banging performance.
Yeah, for me, Sean, I know you've always, you don't gun for Van der Beek, and this is all positive, this show. Like, we have beat Liverpool. I know you've had a kind of like, we don't need Van der Beek, what is you've proven, but did you see some sparks on why people are so excited about him?
You know what? I rate Donny Van der Beek, and I always have done, as you said, right? I think he's a good player. My thing was, as I said, the clamour for him to get into the team. It's almost like we have to make a team to somehow fit him in. And I'm like, no, we don't. We're winning games. We're doing the job. He has to bide his time. And I personally feel he was bought because it was looking like Pogba was going to leave, and he might still leave. And I believe that was when he would come into his own. In terms of his performance today, he did some good, nice, neat little touches, which we know he can do. That's what his game's all about. In terms of his impact on the overall performance, I still feel like he wasn't really in the game enough. He wasn't, for our number 10, all the play should be going through him. It's not. You can see the difference. As soon as Bruno comes on, he's getting in the ball, picking up positions, putting in crosses. He created more chances in the space of 15 minutes than Donny Van der Beek did in the whole game from the same position. So, again, I have to say, it didn't show me anything new. I'll give him the fact that he hasn't played games, he hasn't played minutes, he's got to get sharpness. Yeah, and, cool. He can build on that and keep going. But that's pretty much my stance on it, to be honest.
You know what? I respect that, Sean, because again, you said he hadn't got that match rhythm, and I tweet before the game, right? He is one of those players that makes the whole team play better. He's a collective footballer. He allowed, when he had about 5 people around him, anybody would have lost that ball. He just did one pass to nullify everyone. For me, Van der Beek is such a good player to have. Look, he's not a Bruno Fernandes. No one in this stream will ever say that Van der Beek is a Bruno Fernandes, but he's a player that can play in different positions and do a job. And for me, he did a job. Naji, go on.
Sorry, bro. I just want to say, like, everyone's talking about this Van der Beek being a number 10. Watch him at Ajax. He was not a number 10. He drifted in 10 positions because he arrived in the box late. He's not a number 10. So to expect him to create, as Sean was saying, I'm sorry, he's not a creator. That's not what he does. It's what he does off the ball and how he links up play with players, which creates space for more players, which I've been saying we've needed in midfield. We get that fluency when he's on the pitch. Yeah. If we looked at that goal, Pogba's tackle, and then who passed the ball? Van der Beek, instant pass to the wing. No, McTominay's not doing that. Fred is not doing that. And I dare say Matic would have done that.
You know what I'm saying, Naji, on that point as well, right? I don't think we would have still been in the game if Van der Beek didn't start off in that game. It's using like a chess piece, right? You got certain cards, you're playing cards. You don't want to show all your cards straight away. You want to see how the game goes. We know that Liverpool wanted to come and boss the possession, right? And this is why Ollie, right? This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing it so well. He thought to himself, okay, last time we couldn't hold the ball. We weren't playing enough possession-based players. Now I'm going to start playing some possession-based players. And Donny Van der Beek, I don't think I ever saw him really lose the ball. He didn't lose the ball. With Bruno playing, he brought Bruno playing when Liverpool were committing. They had to get a goal. Yeah. There was spaces opening up. Van der Beek would have been in the same positions. He might not have used it as well because he's not as good as Bruno as number 10. But Ollie used his chess piece in the right way. Van der Beek allowed us to stay in the game in the first half, keep the ball moving, keep it simple, and that's what I love. And Ollie is realizing how he can use Van der Beek. I love it. Guys, this is the depth that Manchester United have right now is unbelievable. This is the deep end of the swimming pool. Mate, if you can't swim, get out, mate, because we've got so much depth. It's unbelievable. We had Fred on the bench. We had Bruno on the bench. Rashford booked a holiday, had a day off, came back Super Saiyan level. What's happening there? That guy looked on it. He looked sharper. He looked quicker. He looked like he had some IQ, proper IQ today. This is a development, mate. Honestly, this is
that word is killing me. That word is. I've never heard it used so much.
Mate, IQ is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Aiden, obviously in the first half, Aiden, I want to actually run through the game. Right, we started off, and I said this before in a previous stream. We start off right, either not good, and they like just absolutely dominate us, or we start off good but end up like a balloon at a kid's party. We just deflate, and everybody's like, "Oh,
yeah."
Do you know what I mean? How do you think that the first half went? How did it develop? What were you thinking?
Well, the thing is that I tweeted out. I said after we basically had a position, like I think 6 minutes when we were doing really well, and I said we need to score a goal in this period because we did this last game and we didn't score, and then it ended up 0-0. Obviously Salah scored after that, and what I didn't want to see happen is we crumble, the mentality goes, and we don't still create chances, but we did still create chances, and I think that the game being open definitely did help that, but we still created a lot of chances.
Yeah, we did.
I think it was perfect for Rashford today. Like, we all know what Rashford is. When he's got space to run into and defenders that stand off him, he's easily spinning them, and it was really, really good for him. That pass today, like, generally, that's honestly ridiculous. I don't think there's many wingers in the world who's a wide striker, what you want to call it, that can actually pull off that pass. First time, the bend on that was ridiculous. Greenwood's composure. I've criticised the fact that Ole hasn't been starting him a lot. Starts, gets a goal, so hopefully he gets a bit more game time. But yeah, I thought we created a lot. I was, like I've said before, and historically we've gone down on our mentality, just gone, but we kept going, got the extra goal, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I'll say one thing, that throughout Liverpool's goals, they never looked in control. Really, no. We always looked in control. Like, there was times when it would be cagey and end to end, but they never looked in control. It was always us in control and them getting goals occasionally. So yeah, I think it was a good overall performance. Then everyone did too well, but. But the game was very open. It did help us, but it was a good performance. So yeah,
Liverpool are rubbish, man. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say, what's happening?
I was actually looking at them, and I was like, that is your 11, and that is your bench. I was like, that is your 11, and that is your bench. You have Milner and Jones starting, and we have Pogba and Van der Beek. Bruv, they have man that literally a year ago and getting their mum to make their packed lunches on the bench, bruv. And we have Fred and Tellez.
Aiden.
It's ridiculous. The levels are mad. I want to be shameless. The levels, bro. The levels. We've got more. Reece Williams got sent by Rashford. He's not coming back on the pitch, bro. Rashford picked over him. This guy's fuming. He's fuming, bro. I swear, this guy's.
Rashford ended my man's career out here.
Bro. Oh, bro. He's so good at it, bro.
Honestly, I looked at this game and I was thinking to myself, right. I tweeted, I said, I don't want this to be a back against the wall. Oh, they have all the possession and we're not playing. Something's happening. Look, these are the same players that were struggling at the beginning of the season, bar Cavani, right? These are the same players, right? I know we started slow, but then after we got off that slow period, we're still losing, winning, drawing, losing. We're doing something different. The one thing I can't get over, Sean, though, is how we always have to go down first. What is that about? Why do we have to go down to win a game? Look, I don't mind winning the game. I'll take the wins. Why do we always have to be like, oh, okay, now let's play. Come on, boys. What is that about?
This is Man United, bro. We never do things easy, man. We always pull on our heartstrings. The players are doing that to us. They got to cut it out because my blood pressure can't take it, bro. can't take it.
Mate, I had Iffy texting me going, hey, mate, how do you think the game's going, man? And then he would actually tell you what, Iffy's a Liverpool fan, guys, if you don't know. And he came on the streams for the previous match for Liverpool. And at halftime, he said, hey, yeah, good half, man. United playing well, I must say. Sure, it is the new Trent. I'm telling you right now. Oh, no, taking off Genie, bad idea. Oh, Mane and Milner to score the winner. And I went, sorry, bro.
Milner, bro. Milner. That guy deserves it. He's supposed to be the
Milner could have scored, though, Aiden. Milner could have scored.
He should be at the job centre, bro. Absolutely.
It was a big chance. You know what? That was a big chance.
Mate, Milner, Sean, Milner could have scored that chance.
He should have scored that. Yeah,
it'd be 2-2 or 3-2 if Milner scored that.
No, we've been
2-2.
2-2. We were just
It's the
gone
most
2-1.
ready-salted baller I've ever seen, bro.
Let's be real though, boys. Let's be real. Like, banter and hype aside, this is the issue with our defense. This is a serious issue with our defense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is the whole point. When you play Maggie Lindelof at the back, we're always my boy's a Liverpool fan, and he was like, "Oh, bro, we've lost." I said, "Trust me, bro. I guarantee you will have clear-cut chances and more in this game." Because I'm telling you now, when you've got those as a back pairing, and then you look at McTominay and Pogba in front, you can't bubble wrap them. When they're not bubble wrapped, it's a game over. So they managed to slip in. The first goal, I know Shaw and Lindelof were left and right. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I saw something in the on Twitter regarding Man United are committed to buying a centre back to go alongside Maguire. And I don't really rate that. I'm thinking more so trying to find a centre back that goes along with Bailly or Lindelof at a push.
Yes, bro, trust me.
That's me personally.
Yeah. I think we need a centre back. I don't think any of our 3 centre backs are the ones we've got. So Bailly, Lindelof, and Maguire, they've all got question marks over them. I don't think any of them are nailed on. And I include Bailly in that, and I include H-Boss. I will call him back for now, but that title, he's steady losing it because I'm not convinced. We're probably going to need 2 centre backs, but I don't think we're going to get them. We spent so much in Maguire. The club have invested so much in him. They've made him captain. He's not going anywhere, unfortunately.
Guys, if you're watching live, thank you so much. If you're watching YouTube, that's even better. Just a small channel, we just started out, just a nice little community. It doesn't need to be thousands of people. It's just people that are hardcore, love a bit of chat, can get their voice heard. And I've just got internet connection in my spare room. That's all it is. So thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new, like the video. Guys, we're in a situation right now, okay? And I want to come to you with this, Najee. I think I'm in love. I haven't told my wife yet, but I think I'm in love with Cavani. I think I'm in love with him. Honestly, Najee, I was watching him, right? If that header went in, Jesus have mercy.
A lot of mercy.
Did you see the way it was behind him, but he still managed to go?
Bro.
The way he went like that, bruv. He's like, man, it's like a pigeon, bruv. You know them pigeons with the head back, man. That's what he looked like.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
You know them pigeons that walk like that on the street, in it. You know what I'm saying? Like a pigeon, bro.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Najee, in just a few minutes, just tell me about Cavani and what we've actually. Because I was one of those people that was like, his injury record, he hasn't played for like 6-7 months. He's been out fishing. What's he doing? And now he's just.
You know what, bro? I think it's unfair criticism and fair criticism. I think Cavani received a lot of heat from fans who are expecting Sancho. It's not Cavani. Yeah,
that's what it was. You're right.
It wasn't Cavani's fault, but he was an easy target for us to go at. One, because Ed Woodward got him in last minute. He was a free agent, and let's face it, no one else actually wanted him. So when you look at the dynamics of it, it was all set up to fail in that respect. And then he was given a number 7 shirt, which sent all the most loyalist Man United fans, including myself, off the rails. Like, oh my God, kick in the teeth. Yeah. You know what? Cavani, I feel like he's taken all that in and gone, you know what? I need to earn my place here. Like, these guys won't give me an easy run. And a lot of people could have said he come for the paycheck, which is fine. But now, because he's had to work hard, he's been put in that predicament. He's shown like, nah, I'm still good. He's showing the world that he's blessed. And he's like, you know what? United are giving me a chance. I need these fans on my side.
And you know what?
These weapons brought it back round, bro.
Oh, big time. I know. I've seen as well, Aiden. I've seen that Cavani is playing different to what he used to play like with the likes of Neymar. And he was kind of like a you know, I'm here if you need me, Neymar. You know, I'm here if you want me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, he's like, I'm the focal point, and he's doing these touches, these balls, this IQ, Sean, that he's got is just this IQ that Cavani has, right? It's just like, Aiden, just tell me what you think about Cavani, man. I need to give him some time.
Yeah, do you know the thing is, like I'd say that when you're so experienced at anything, really, the fundamentals of it just come naturally. You don't have to think about it. Yeah. And then you can end up thinking about the more advanced things that people that don't really know it can't do. And I think that's what you're seeing with Cavani. He's been playing football for so long and at such a high level. Such things like the running. Like the thing is, the difference is Rashford or Greenwood, they have to consciously think about the runs they're going to make. Cavani makes it. And that's why he can also use that spare brain power to make these little flicks and tricks. And, you know, people say Cavani's like, people compare him to Icardi in terms of like he hasn't got an overall game. I think that's disrespectful. I think, you know, Cavani is a very complete 9 in terms of into like pick up the ball in the 10 and sort of like flick it off and then get Rashford and Greenwood to come in. And I think that, he's not just like a finish merchant. Like, he's a good link-up player. And, maybe he wasn't afforded that at PSG when he had people coming inside so much like Neymar and Mbappe. But I think he's been brilliant. And I think that, if he wants to stay, keep him. I love having him in the club. And I think that when picked right, over 30 players with intelligence can be good.
Yeah.
But you need to be very careful. But I think he...
Yeah, who's that come down to then, Aidan? Quickly, who's that come down to? Who's signing is Cavani? Because like people have gone on Ollie like, oh, is it Ollie signing?
I don't think it's Ole signing, but that's not in the way to like discredit him. I think it's Woodward signing, but I don't think that's a way to credit him, because I think that Woodward just did it for PR. He's thinking, look, let me get the easiest signing that's got a big name and that I can get in. Yeah. It was a brilliant signing, and I had no issue with Cavani coming. If he would have come in with Sancho, it's just a frustration. But I won't be giving Ed Woodward like credit for that. He just saw a number 9 that's been good for ages, needed a club, and he got him in.
Right. I'm going to say this right now, and Sean, tell me what you think about this statement, okay? If we buy Sancho next summer and still Cavano's playing up front, I think we can win the league.
Next season, bro. Yeah. We're in this season.
No, this season's weird, man. I want to play a normal season with crowds, with everybody. I want to play it like a norm. This is some weird season, man. This season is on some sort of like flicking labyrinth, ups, down, left, right. I don't know where I'm going.
It's weird, but Dom, but you say that, Dom, but it's a level playing field. Everyone's in the same predicament.
Yeah, no, but in a normal season, Sean, away form is because you're playing against their crowd. It's not just 11 men you're playing against. For me, right, tell me this. Shaw is playing better because he's not got as much pressure of the crowd. I honestly think that. No, it's not the only reason, but I think the crowd is helping some people and actually a detriment to some teams. 100%, because the crowd is huge. If you come on the pitch, right, and Pogba's playing and Pogba does something bad, people are like, oh, Pogba, get off. They're saying all these words, all this awful thing. But when Pogba's playing today, he's not got people going, oh, you're awful.
He's good. He was really good.
Exactly. He had a situation where he wasn't playing great. McTominay wasn't, but he still got back up and played good. Normally, if he plays bad for the whole game. We're like, oh, take him off. The crowd is a massive effect, don't you think?
Yeah. In regards to Luke Shaw?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
Yeah.
In regards to Luke Shaw, I think we touched on it, and I touched on it earlier in the season. I believe there's two things with Luke Shaw. The crowd may be a factor, but it's hard to say. We're not there. We don't know what that's really about. But I feel like the impact of having competition from Telles has really put a rocket up his backside, because he was going to lose his place. And I feel he's just been complacent because he knows Williams is not really a threat. Yeah. And I also feel like it's the natural evolution of his development. What is he approaching 25? He's been playing first team football for a long time, and it's taken him a long time to recover from that leg break and get back to his level. So I'm putting that down to Ollie. I'm putting that down to Telles, and I'm putting that down to the natural development, because he's always had the talent, but now he's being pushed to actually play and get the maximum out of his level, and that's what he's doing. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's down to the crowd, me personally.
Neji, do you think the crowd makes a difference, Neji?
I do. I believe the crowd makes a massive difference, but I feel like it's more of a vibe thing. It's an energy thing. Like you know when fans are behind you, like, or you do a bit of skill, or you drop someone in the arse, or sometimes you can become a little bit more instinctive.
Yeah.
I mean? Because like everyone's screaming like, go on, like you're driving. You're like, where's the pass? Whereas now it's like just floating. I'm just floating. All right, ping the pass. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of a massive thing. But regarding Luke Shaw, I think I've got to be honest. I'm siding with Sean with most of it regarding Telles coming in and him coming back on full form in terms of reaching his potential that he's already had. But one thing with Luke Shaw that really gets me is that physically looking at him, he looks like he's a changed man.
Yeah, he
like,
does.
Genuinely, like here. His body language, the way he actually looks fitter than I've ever seen him. Yeah. And at the same time, I genuinely believe Cavani, Telles, and Bruno additions to this team is giving him a different mentality. I remember one of his, I think it was about 3-4 games ago, he did a bit of a, not a conference, but like a bit of a interview at the end about not being good enough. and the words he was using, the terminology, I can't quote it, so I'm not going to sound like an idiot. But I remember the vibe of it, and the vibe was on the same lines as how Bruno was speaking. And it just, I remember tweeting out saying, it's evident that Shaw's been around Bruno when he's talking the way he's talking, and you can see it in his face, the passion. Like, when your mentality switched on, I feel like you can develop any part of your game. And Ollie has cemented that Man United DNA back in. That
You know what is
You know
though?
what?
Go on, Sean.
I would add to that as well, Naji, like building off what you're saying. I feel like when I hear and Luke Shaw speak, I feel like his mentality is quite a young. He's always had like quite a young mentality, and I feel like he's now probably starting to. He's just maturing in terms of the way he thinks, like mentally, and his attitude towards his profession. Like he's had so much natural gifts, his physical attributes, pace, strength, and I feel like he probably in his early years just took those things for granted. And it's like, no, actually, hang on a minute. I've been given this talent. I'm about to lose my place in this team. I need to, I'll fix up. He's had a baby. These things all add to his life. And I just see now, overall, he's a much more mature, and I feel more focused. Like you said, he's fitter, sharper. He's getting up and down that pitch like his name's, what's his name? Patrick Robertson or James, what's that Robertson guy?
Patrick Robertson.
Fullback. What's it? The fullback they got up there? Patrick Robertson.
What? Oh my! You meant? Oh my God, Andrew Robertson, mate.
Hey, we've got
Patrick.
I was like, who's Patrick?
Did you not see that screenshot that's been going around of his face? It literally looked like Patrick from SpongeBob. He's like, no.
Did you see what he did? He barked at Greenwood. Apparently,
yeah.
It was like he barked at him. He was like,
why would you do that, bro?
Oh, guys,
if Scott McTominay on the end, even Scott's still finishing that. You can't put these men off.
Yeah, no, guys.
I heard that. That's a foul. He should have given a free kick or a penalty for that. You're not actually allowed to do that.
There's a news breaking actually that Rashford's felt his knee. Have to do a scan. Hopefully not too bad.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a shame. Hopefully Rashford's okay and it's not serious.
But Diallo will come in anyway.
Dom, are we going to spend some time on Rashford? I want to talk.
Mate, we've got a whole section of Rashford. Let me just also, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer also said that. I told him he wasn't starting today. Bruno stayed on the training field for an extra 30 minutes yesterday, practicing free kicks. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Honestly, that is. Oh my gosh, that makes you know what I heard.
You know why that is, isn't it? You know why he did that? Because of the free kick he missed last time when he just went wide of Liverpool's post. And I guarantee you, in his mind, he's gone. Nah, that should have gone in. He's gone. That's his mentality, bro.
Honestly, Bruno's mentality is elite. Go on.
Did you see on Twitter someone said Bruno scoring a long-range penalty to win the game?
Come on. Come on.
Long-range penalty.
I got a lot of time for that. I got a lot of time for that.
That's a long-range penalty, You know
what I love about Bruno, right? Is that Bruno said to himself, I need to play better against the big six. I'm going to stay half an hour later. He had an interview with Gary Lineker and said, oh, yeah, we're doing well. I've done okay. I know I have and so forth. But we keep going behind. We need to change that. Also, we need to play as a team. He's saying everything that we say on Twitter every day. And the guy means it. The guy loves football. He's got a lovely little family. He's come over to another country. He speaks all these different languages. The guy we are so lucky that we got injuries in January. Do you remember? That's the only reason we got him.
That's the only reason we bought him then.
Scott McTominay, we were like, panic, get him. And we still nearly didn't get Bruno. This is what we're on, guys.
Imagine if you went to Tottenham, man. Mate.
That would have bro. That would have actually imagine Arsenal wanted to buy him and loan him out to Valencia. That would have been the biggest insult, bruv.
Mate, can you imagine? Because we lost Reguilon, and I'm be honest with you, Reguilon's playing well. He's not.
Luke Shaw's playing better.
Yeah. He is. Reguilon will be on the bench, but he would have made Luke Shaw play better. I know that for a fact. You know,
I'd rather had Tellers or Reguilon.
Reguilon.
I'll say Reguilon for now. I'm seeing more Reguilon.
Reguilon's got a better all-round game. Tellers has the delivery, but Reguilon's all-round games.
If Tellers is in that Liverpool team, he's a done.
Bruv, he's spamming crosses.
He's actually doing right.
This guy's gonna get like 50 assists, bro. I swear to God.
You're right.
How many teams we got left? I'm trying to look at the FA Cup right now. We got Barnsley versus Chelsea, Leicester, Brighton.
West Ham, aren't we?
We got West Ham. How many other teams is left to go? Because we're round 5 right now.
FA Cup.
So like 16 maybe.
Aiden, are we at home or away for that?
Home.
We're Oh, I think we're at home. Yeah, we're at home. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Mate, there's still some random teams in there, like Swansea City, Bristol, Burnley, Brighton, Wolves, Fulham. Oh no, Fulham lost, obviously. Of course they did.
If we get Wolves in the FA Cup again, I swear to God, man. I swear to God. No.
You know what though, right? I'm in a situation, right? I'm not scared of any team that comes up against us. I'm not trying to be big-headed. I'm not like, oh, we're back. Oh yeah, come on, let's get the champers. No.
That's going to be clipped now. That's going to be clipped, bro. It's going to be clipped.
Guys, sorry, boys. You've got Everton, Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham, Tottenham. Wickham are at home. Yeah. And then Bournemouth, Crawley.
Wickham. What's hitting that is Wickham, Jays.
Man City still in it.
Nope. They beat Tottenham. Yeah, 3-1 yesterday.
Man City, Wolves, Leicester, Man United, Chelsea. They're the teams of note, and Tottenham if they go through.
Right, this is what you hear. So you hear. Thanks for joining, man. Everyone, thanks for joining. If you're watching or later or live, whatever you're doing, appreciate you. Subscribe if you're new. It really helps. I think we're close to 300, so if we can get that, that'll be amazing. So he is saying we could have put at least 4 past them 100%. So much space open down the left-hand side. What a win. It's our time now. Boys, can you remember the chances that we had? Do you remember? Like all the misses we had? Because I can think right now of when Greenwood didn't pass it. Do you remember? On the right?
Yeah. Twice he did that.
Twice?
Donny went through once.
Yes.
And
right.
Cavani's header. That was... what was this? Pogba had a shot.
Matic, McTominay shot outside the box, got deflected out.
It's going in.
Mate, we had chances. Really, Liverpool's 2 goals. Wasn't it because we gave them the ball? The second one was because Cavani gave it
away.
The second one. Oh my God, I'm telling you, McTominay. I'm not gonna lie. When I said no players had a bad game, McTominay was a donkey, bro. Apart from when Thiago fell over, he is woeful. Like I'm telling you, bro. No. I'm not having this, okay? I'm not actually not having this yet. No. It makes it look worse. The whole team played well. He absolutely stunk when that second goal went in. He just stood there and watched it go. He did it. No, actually, I remember specifically when I was on the United stand, back when the Mbappe goal and the 3-1 PSG win, go look at the third goal. He did exactly the same.
Tell people who you're talking about.
McTominay, honestly, yeah. Like, for me, McTominay, I just think he's such a limited footballer. Even when he has the ball, he just pass it left or right. I think when we've got Matic on, there is no excuse to have McTominay.
You know what? All I can say about him, right, is that we've won with McTominay on the pitch, right? He's got some good points, and he's got some points he's developed. Well, 100%, okay? He's Say again?
We won the Premier League with Phil Jones at centre-back, though, bro.
Yeah, there you go, mate. So for me, right? The way I see football is that we're a collective. I don't want to be thinking and singling out one person, 2 people. I want a collective. For me, Scott McTominay had a game where it was fine. Defensively, he's always sound for me. Defensively, he's headering the ball. He's trying to be about, like, his position is not great sometimes. I know that because he's not there. But in terms of his height and getting the ball away with his head, I've seen that loads time in this game. He started to kind of crumble second half. In that corner, he was losing the ball more than flicking. I don't know. My son playing football downstairs. It's ridiculous. For me, Scott McTominay has a role in this team.
Yeah, he has a role.
Yeah, he's going to play big games when we need just to, you know what, we're going to have backs against the wall. We need someone just to run up and down, try and be forceful, physical. But when we need someone who's won titles, who is he's just a great footballer for me, and he's got experience and a calm head. Matic wins all day for me, but McTominay has a role. Let me quickly go to the comments and we'll get you guys. El Franklin, what we saying, man? Do you think staying in the cup will affect your title race with VVD returning for Liverpool soon and City squad depth? Do you think you stay in the race? Or who wants to answer that? 2 minutes.
I'll go. I think that the simple answer is a no. Like, we'll just go back to what Bruno said, which is something I've always been stating. Manchester United go for every trophy, no matter what. We don't favour one over the other. If we're Liverpool, then we'll favour one over the other. We do not do that. So our depth in our squad is perfect for every cup game that we're in and out, and every player is up for playing every cup game. There's no excuses. The mentality is already set in stone in that club that no matter what game we play, we go to win. Whether the trophy's this big, whether the label's this big or this big, we don't care. We go for the trophies. If Liverpool get Van Dijk back, good for them. Doesn't matter about us. Like we did. If City get De Bruyne back, good for them. Doesn't matter about us. Do you know what I mean? They got to chase us, so they're going to need those players. We're on fire right now.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
Major, I take that all day. Sean, what are you saying, sir?
No, I just clocked, man. Kevin De Bruyne has got a big injury, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
it's not good.
Recently.
Yeah, and last time
that is massive for us because City have been on an absolute amazing run, and we know how important he is for them.
Yeah.
And I'm just sorry, it just tweaked to me. I was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I know.
City,
But,
City aren't going to keep this up.
But I never wish injury on anyone. I know none of us on the channel do. I want to play the best teams and be proven to be the best. That for me, like we played Liverpool today, and we played the best.
I want to win, bro.
Yeah, can I just say, like, you know what it was for me on that point? Like, I did like the win, but at the same time, I was like, I felt like it didn't feel the same as last week. It didn't have like the gravitas and like the.
Mate, I don't care if it felt like dry bread. Honestly,
I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. But
mate.
I know what you mean.
I don't care if it literally we won by
we won, man.
I know, bro, but it's like, you know what it was?
It's
Like, you know what irritating? It's like, bruv, if we literally did that last week, we could have actually won that game because I don't think this Liverpool team was too.
I don't care if the ball went out for a free kick, they lumped in high, a pigeon flew over the pitch, it hit the pigeon in the head and just trickled in the goal. I do not care. This is the to get results, man. I don't care about the
Bro, you know what, though?
I'm saying.
You know what though? I'm actually like the fact that we beat Liverpool now. We're not going to have that beat Liverpool rubbish that we always get. But also on the De Bruyne point, people say, "Oh, City won the league without De Bruyne." That was a season where Sane got like 18 goals and 18 assists. He got like 36 goals and assists, and Aguero was also like, somewhat prime. So it's not the same. It's not.
And they had company, and they had David Silva.
The only team
we got upside down. Get them guns out. Oh, Dom. All right. Yeah, I was happy, man. I threw my top off, man. I was happy.
Yeah, that's like wham, you know. Jeez.
I got happy, man. You hear? Klopp is rattled, saying the free kick wasn't a foul.
Bro, the guy took out his kneecap from behind.
He's such a baby, man. This guy.
I'm losing respect for him every week now, man.
I'm losing respect for him, bro. I've said it for times. This guy's such a false image. He comes across as this happy-go-lucky. He's a loser, bro.
He's full of shit,
I like
man.
Pep. I don't like Klopp. Pep is humble. This like happy-go-lucky crap from the top, man. Patting yourself, bro. Because of waffle, I know, bro. Honestly,
you know what? I think Klopp's actually losing it up there.
I don't think it was a foul.
Like, just don't disrespect us, bruv. Like, we've beaten you. Like, hold that corn and go home and
then come back. That's it.
Did you see his face when he went 2-2? When he went 1-0 up, like he was like so relieved.
Oh, he was so happy, man.
Yeah, and you lost 3-2, dead club, bro. This club was such a temper club.
Wait, let's just put this in perspective right now, right? They're fourth in the league. They're out of the FA Cup. Who they got next in Champions League?
We don't care about Liverpool. This is a Man United channel, man. But I don't want to talk about them anymore. Let's bring it back to United.
Move on, man. Move on.
Bro, they ain't getting Europe, bro. They ain't getting Europe. I'm telling you,
if there's only one team we're going to speak about right now who's close to our rivals, it would be Leicester. Because Leicester are hitting some good form. And let's be honest, Leicester still have to play Leeds, Everton, Wolves. They've got to play Liverpool again. Love that. And that was in February the 13th, which means De Bruyne still may be out. So ultimately, Leicester are looking like an informed team, and they've still got to play Man City.
No.
Do you think they can last the distance, Nady? Do you think they'll last though? Because I feel like they're going to fall away again. Like always do.
They do, but because other teams are dropping off, I feel like it's just going to give them a little bit of an advantage. Because at the moment they're playing class. Madison's touched some good form.
Yeah.
When Madison's on form, from set pieces and everything else, is class. I know they haven't got Vardy, but as I said, Madison is touching top form, and ultimately the way Leicester play football, they are very, very consistent. Always create chances, so they've always got a chance, bro.
Tomorrow we got the Monday Night Source show at 7:00 every single Monday, and we're going to be talking about obviously this win, but a couple of topical points that I think you guys are going to flick in love, and I want you to get involved. So join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Let's get back to the comments. Sufan, our big players stepped up today. Yes, they did. Hickos, Rashford had a chance for a second. Yes, he did. Rashford was on it. He had a holiday, he put the day off in work day, whatever you have. I said, okay, I'll come back for the next game, and absolutely smoked it. What we got here? Bruno, yes. Aiden, are you Ollie in yet?
I'm not going to be a flip-flop. No, not yet.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there because that would be a whole different show. Maybe we'll get Aiden on tomorrow, maybe, and we could have a debate about Ollie in or Ollie out. I don't know.
I'm going to be a flip flop though, because some man then week to week just for popularity, they're like, yeah, Ollie in, Ollie out. No. I'm keeping my.
Like, those flip flops are playing the piano. They're like in out.
1 minute, in out. I'm like, no, man, I'm keeping it. Bro.
Sufan, I think Matic needs to get in the team now. McTominay on the bench for Sheffield. I think Matic is perfect for Sheffield. We don't need to combat against Sheffield. They're not like a Stoke on a rainy Thursday night, are they? Yes. We got NM here. Thiago, another player overhyped by Farmers Liga. Need to stop throwing the world class tag out there. These bang average players who look good in trash leagues.
Farmers Liga, bro. I can't.
That is so harsh. Sean, I know you love Thiago and you always rate him. Tell me how you think he played today, bro.
You know what? Today wasn't his best game. He showed touches of what it's about, but I think, to be honest, we just dominated them, bro.
Yeah, we did.
We just dominated them. So, man, they made Thiago look old today. But, we know what he's done. He's proven it over a number of years. But today, our midfield came out on top, which is what I want to see.
You know what it is with Thiago, yeah? Like, I don't know if you remember Gnabry, but my mum was getting slated at West Brom.
Gnabry.
Gnabry, yeah. He was slated at West Brom, went to Bundesliga. And I'm not saying it's because of the Bundesliga, but what I'm saying is, he went to a very credible and the only credible German team you could go to who win Champions League and get to semis and finals. Yeah. So he went to a Bayern Munich team and held down a place in there and tore it up. Yeah. And that's not just in German League. That is a genuine in the Champions League as well. I feel like Thiago is on the flip side of that. Like, yes, he's got the class, but when you've got a working cog that has work at the moment, he's flipping amazing. And I will be honest, it's the same thing I say with our CDMs. When your spine, your centre backs are in check and you've got that cover behind, you'll play a little bit higher, a bit more confident. You'll be even in those nasty areas where you can make things happen. So for me, Thiago's still world class in my opinion. He's done nothing to He's only had this is his 7th game. He's only had 2 subs. So what? 5 games. You can't even judge man after 10 games. He's got to find rhythm. He's got to find rhythm in a working team. Same with Pogba. So I ain't going to get on Thiago's back, man. I think he's class.
No, I'm joking because of the way Thiago fans have treated Pogba. They chat so much when Thiago came in. So I'm not out like that's right. But bro, Thiago, like one of the best midfielders in the last 10 years. No one's denying that. But bro, I'm a Pogba fan. I'm going to get these guys. I'm going to be on smoke when these guys diss my boy, bro. I swear. I'm telling you.
Hey, this is quite interesting actually. McTominay in the Bundesliga, he'll do wonders. And someone saying as well. McTominay is stationary. I'd rather see him at centre back. That's interesting.
He's centre back for Scotland. I'm going to be fair to Scott, yeah. And this is one thing I've always said. Scott McTominay, solid number 8 box to box. When he plays, you see my ratings against Leeds. He got an 8 from me. He very rarely gets an 8 from me. For me, he is the same player profile as Jordan Henderson before Henderson went to Liverpool in terms of stature, in terms of work rate, energy, and his ability around.
And he plays a little bit like Henderson, actually.
If McTominay was in Klopp's Liverpool team, I guarantee you'll see the same Henderson. Now, I still don't rate Henderson, personally. That's me.
Mate, come on.
No, I don't. I
agree with that.
I'll give you my example. Henderson, I've always compared him to John O'Shea. Now, people are going to disrespect John O'Shea, don't know football. Like, people can say what they want. John O'Shea, would in the era he played football, right? In the era that he played football, he wasn't a big name. He wasn't a big player, but he wouldn't get in any top teams. But he got in Fergie's teams, and he got in Fergie's most successful teams, and he actually performed for us in those teams. Now, I don't see Henderson getting into big teams. I feel he gets into a team that suits his system. Fergie had him playing a type of way. Same way Scott McTominay, if he played for Liverpool, in my opinion, he would equally be as good as or develop as good as Henderson. I feel he needs development in a team that isn't free-flowing, that is more structured and systematic. That is my opinion.
All right. Well, what a good trajectory right now.
23. And I agree with that guy because I was talking about it again with one of my coaches. I think he's probably the best position at that level is actually centre-back where he plays for Scotland. I think he would be a very good centre-back, but I can't ever see Ollie doing it.
Nah, and we're going out to find a new centre back for Maguire apparently.
Yeah.
For me, Scott and Maguire, you never hear the last of it from me.
Yeah.
That would honestly be the most worst centre back player in the history of football, bro. That would be the.
Yeah, for me, right, I think we need to
They've
look
got
at
Melvin.
we need to look at the whole team, right, and realize that we're in a good place right now, lads. Honestly, I can't think back to when I was ever in this position where I felt, all right, we're going to go play the 5th round against Liverpool. Man City got Cheltenham Town, made hard work of it. Like Southampton beat Arsenal, and Southampton didn't even score. Like, it's just we're in a situation where we're actually picking up points, right? Ollie called it a little run. He's such a classy guy. Oh, we're on a little run right now. You know what I mean? No, we're top of the league.
Fergie talk right there,
Top of the league, bro.
Thank you, right? We've beaten Liverpool, and we got Sheffield United next. We're beating them. I'll say it right now and there. We're beating them. We're in a good position, right? I know what you feel about Ollie, Sean. You got Ollie Tatto you're getting next week, right? Ollie's at the wheel.
Right here, mate.
But, like, do you feel like Ollie is the man for the future? And I know it's people like just for now, but is Ollie just is this it? Or should we just people all the Ollie outers just stop now? There's nothing to go on, or what is it?
They've got to. But I'm gonna give it over to these two at the bottom here because you know where I stand on this.
Aidan, where are you at?
What did you say? Sorry.
In terms of Ollie,
I said it's got to stop.
Look, I like, you know me, like I'm you know, as much as I take the mick, like I am an impartial person. Like, I will give Ollie the credit that he deserves in terms of man management. I think he's got the best out of a lot of players that we haven't for a while. Rashford is inconsistent, Pogba is inconsistent. He's done well, but as I said, I still like my point from months ago was I want to see him prove it at the top level, and my frustration is when I get people on Twitter or people in general saying, well, look, Ollie's top of the league. He still, for me, hasn't shown me on a consistent basis that at the top level, he is good enough yet. But I don't go around saying that on Twitter now because we're top of the league. I'm not that man that's with an agenda that's going to come like, he's bad, because we're top of the league right now and I'm going to enjoy it. But if you're going to ask me my opinion, and I'm not going to bring it up out of context at the moment, but if you ask my opinion now, I still haven't been shown that round of 16 Champions League, 60th minute, he can make a tactical substitution, or he can go up against the best Man City in April in a 6-pointer game. When he does that, I will change my opinion. But for now, my opinion is my opinion. And that's it.
Well, Aidan, I respect that, man. I'm going to come to you in a second, AG. People are saying that Ollie's not for the future. Time will tell, but I'm Ollie in. All I'm saying is the future is very bright and we're going place 100%. Dom, I can only rate Ollie when he wins something. That's how I rate my managers. This is. I love this, man, because everybody's got a view that everything that's consistent, even though if you're Ollie in and out, is that we want the team to do well and we want the team to succeed. That is the main thing. No one's saying Ollie out because, I just want to say it. People want this club to go. From me, right, and I'll come to you in a second, AG. For me, there's no other manager I want right now. There's no other manager who's available that we could even potentially get that I want. I don't want Nagelsmann. I don't want to start. You know when you go to like a level, right? And you play those old school games, and sometimes you can just carry on where you died. You know, you haven't got to go back to the beginning. You're like, sweet. But when you play those old school games, you have to go all the way to the beginning.
Oh, that's long, bro. That's long.
I can't be bothered to start. I did all the hard bits. Why start again? Why completely just rip out all the things he's doing? Like all he handled the Popper situation so well. No one's talking about that anymore. He's got rid of the toxic sort of vibes. He's bringing in the youth. You've got Amad Diallo. He's not replaying James because if he really was an idiot, he'll be playing James still just to prove a point. He's not playing him. He's not playing him. Ollie's doing stuff. He's ruthless. Van de Beek, right? If you're a manager, you're coming to Manchester United. You want to please the fan, the boards. You're going to be playing a player you got for 40 million. Doesn't matter. You're going to be playing him. But he's ruthless enough not to play him and still win games. Imagine when he starts playing him. For me, I've seen so much in Ollie that he's just, for me, I don't want anybody else. I want to see what Ollie can do with this team because every year we keep getting better. Don't get me wrong. It's slow and it needs to be faster, but we keep getting better. Naji, what are you saying?
Nothing that I don't always stay and stand by, but as games go on and as we're getting further on in the league, it's kind of confirming my own personal beliefs and opinions. You know, for those who don't know, I'm Ollie for the rebuild. From day one, Ollie's the job to do this rebuild. I saw Manchester United in a state. We all saw it in a state, and we all thought that getting a manager in that had a certain CV and certain credentials or playing style was going to be the fix of it. And it really is. It gets deeper than that. And there's so many United fans who would say that don't know the depth of where we are and why we are where we are. They don't understand Fergie's genuine legacy. People just think, it was titles, it was winning games. No. It was the DNA. When we talk about DNA, we don't think about style of play. we think about a mentality in Manchester United. David Moyes came in there, and the first thing he did was
Took away everybody.
took out the backroom staff.
Just
He took
ripped
out
their heart out.
he took out the bolts in an already working machine.
Yeah.
And from then it's just dismantled because we've had two bar gigs. We've had two managers that have come in who are short-term managers who play a certain football style a certain way and don't last long. So how is that longevity anyway? It's not. So when Ollie's come into this team, he's had to undo all the work from Moyes, as I've said before, and Van Gaal and Jose. I don't want to bore you guys, I know you hear this all the time, but for newcomers who are coming in, yeah, he's had to do all that, and he's still partly doing that. Whilst he's doing that, he's not been backed by the board in the way he wants to. Last summer, again, he had 4 signings, and none of those signings were actually ones he wanted. I feel like I think it was Van de Beek was his 3rd choice or 2nd choice in midfield that he actually wanted. He actually wanted Grealish, he wanted Sancho after the Leicester game. So he's got his back up against the wall. He's the only man who's a manager right now who's a supporter and lover of Manchester United who will do all the dirty, grimy work that is necessary to build the foundation. And I always said, once he's completed his build and his foundation, I will then see if he is good enough, or if I will choose to say we need another manager or not. I will then see from that point. And I feel like with Ollie right now, as game's getting on, because he's learning on the job, that's not his fault. That's Ed Woodward's fault. He brought him in. Okay, it's not Ollie's fault. He's doing what he can do. He's doing the best he can do. 3rd last season, top of the league right now, grinding out results and still getting games like today where he's playing better. I'm sorry, I don't know another manager who could come in and do that. Because let's take Ollie out of the situation. Ollie comes out the club, all of his work goes as well. Players are unsettled. Ed Woodward's unsettled even more. There's no direction again. Then what? And you're going to break and you're going to say, oh, but this manager's got better playing style.
I don't want to start again. I don't want to take someone's players and keep mixing them.
Not now.
Exactly. And
it's mad.
Point, guys.
It's mad.
The more Ollie keeps going, the more Ollie keeps going, the more he keeps playing these games, the more he's learning on the job, it's only going to get better. And those are the evidence of what we're seeing. However, I'm with Aiden still at some point that I still need to see what I saw today, where he played with a midfield that has a better football IQ in terms of flow of movement. Because today was the hype game. You had chance after chance. You stopped fearing Liverpool. Even when they attacked us with a week 2 centre-back partnership, we still felt like we could go get a game. That is the Manchester United I'm used to. That's the Manchester United I want to see against big games. So I was glad that he didn't have the same pairing. I was glad he actually played Scott McTominay and Van der Beek because they played really well against Watford in a pivot. So for me, it's showing that he's progressing and slowly getting used to the fact that, you know, I've got a team that can go and win against big teams.
Sorry,
it's
man.
not the fill and end all, but we're getting there.
Yeah, cool. So I have to slow you down. I need to get the comments quickly.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
So this is interesting, right? Because I'm talking about Ollie, and Sufan's saying here, I want to get Ollie back one last time and see what he does. What he's shown me so far is that this team is going in the right direction. It's been rough at times, but there's so many positives. Honestly, Sufan, man, I think me and you are just, I don't know if you live near me or something, you're just sneaking up and hearing my thoughts. But
the guy,
he's in the cupboard, bro.
We're in sync, mate. Mabanda, Chickens Mabanda. I love that name. I love it. We should, you know, when you say something twice, it always sounds better the second time. We should respect Ollie for getting rid of the dead wood, 100%. Fact, I feel like people forgetting how rubbish we were only a year ago. Yep. Edwin, imagine taking over the squad from a toxic Jose and getting them to the top. How can people say Ollie is not the man to be on me?
This is what I'm saying. For me,
last comment.
This shouldn't even be a conversation.
Guys, what a win. Today, I realised you didn't need a world-class coach to win football matches. We surely have a world-class manager. Give him some good number 2. We'll win big, bad trophies. Yes, big time. Sean, I want to come to you and understand. Can we win the FA Cup? And I don't want you to be like, of course we can, Dom, man. We're Manchester United. I mean, honestly, though, with the teams left, how we're playing, the calendar, injuries that might happen, and we're obviously fighting for the league. Can we win this trophy?
So we can. The simple answer is we can. Will we? I don't know, because I was still, if you ask me today, what do I feel is our best chance of winning a trophy? And I would say it's probably the Europa League. And I feel as though Man City are still in this cup. And Man City, on their day, we haven't shown that we can beat them when it matters. In the big cup games last season, we lost in the Carling Cup, And then also, obviously, in the Carling Cup again this season, we lost again. We've beaten them in the league, but in the one-off games, Pep has somehow found a way to get the team to raise their level and beat us. So for me, in the FA Cup, Man City is probably the only threat I want to see if we can. We've done it against Liverpool now. Do we have the confidence, ability, the level to actually go to Man City in a one-off game when we need to beat them? Because over 2 legs, I feel we probably got more of a chance. But for me, I would say we can win it. Well, I would say Man City is a big problem for us. And obviously, when we're going down into the later parts of the season, if we're still going to be challenging for the league, we're also going to have the Europa League. I feel the Europa League is our best chance of winning a trophy purely because of the level of competition. I don't see anybody in that tournament that we should have a problem with.
I don't know about that.
Like, can I just say, like, I've got it here. Like, okay, so I did. Some of them will be below, but this is just the good teams: PSV, Leverkusen, Roma, Leicester, AC Milan, Real Sociedad, Tottenham, Ajax, Napoli. Like, I'm just saying. I don't think when you say one-off games, I think you're acting as if there's not a clear reason why we won those league games. We didn't win the semi-finals. It's because we don't do well in pressure games. And that's what I mean. I still need to see that. If I see a professional, 2-legged Europa League's round of 16 performance from Man United, good tactical 60th minute substitutions and a game plan, that is the turning point. But we need to see that, and we haven't seen that just yet.
I think based on today's game, what we saw, that this type of game, playing the way we play with this level of confidence, with these players on the pitch, including Scott McTominay, I'll give you that, Sean, as well, bro. Genuinely as well. And like, if we play that way we played today, like, you can afford to have, you know, some players playing a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, because ultimately the whole vibe was pressurizing, and it's that feel-good factor. When you're stringing passes and making chances, form goes actually out the window. You actually want it more naturally. And I feel like the game like today against Liverpool, okay, you can say it's a half week in Liverpool, but it's a still strong Liverpool team. Don't disrespect them. Still a strong Liverpool team. If you're going out and doing games like today convincingly and could easily win 4-2 even if they score, you can do that against any team. And that's what I hope Ollie and this team take forward into the bigger games, because then if I see this kind of consistency with this type of team selection, not too defensive, then I'll be like, you know what, Ollie? Even if you lose them games, I'm seeing that you're putting the right team out to go and get the win. And that will be the difference.
Yeah. You know what I'm seeing today, boys, right? That I really respected. And I tweeted before, I was like, don't want it to be a possession all Liverpool. Because Liverpool haven't changed the way they play. They might be lacking confidence, but they still play possession-based football. We put the game to them. It wasn't like a counter-attack like the old days. Like, we were trying to play football. Obviously, we're still getting there. We're never going to be that silky, fluid team, all these different things. But have you noticed that not only are we getting the right players who can play that sort of football, but there's a belief, there's a mentality, and it was beautiful. Rashford was doing things that I haven't seen him do for a while. He was taking people on and beating them. Say what? That's different. I'm seeing Cavani do one-touch passes that are lovely. Greenwood's going back to doing his step overs that he was doing at the beginning of the season and stuff. There's something beautiful about to happen. And guys, we're in a good place. We just beat Liverpool. Let me just put it. We beat Liverpool 3-2 at home. I don't think they've beaten us at home for, what did commentators say, like 3 years or something? Something stupid.
We haven't beat them for years. I honestly can't remember the last time we beat them.
No, but they haven't beaten us at home for years. For years, they haven't beaten us at home, apparently. I remember the commentators saying they always struggle. It's either a draw or something. I can't remember what they said. But we're stepping up. So, guys, if you're not happy about this because, we don't know what's going to happen next and it might be a flash in the pan, I know most of the people that are watching this aren't like that. This is a fantastic win. I am so happy. I got such a hard week at work this week, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't have to worry about football now until we play Sheffield United. But I haven't got to worry about football. And now we can come to the tomorrow night show, Monday Night Sauce at 7:00 with good vibes. We're going to be doing some technical analysis. We're going to be looking at different things. So it'll be a very, very good show. But guys, I want to thank you so much for the vibes that you've brought today, for everything that we're trying to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tune in for the show tomorrow. Thank you so much, Sean at Grow Football on Twitter. Nagy, follow him, Sunshine47, UTD Aiden on the Twitter as well. Follow these guys. We appreciate you. Help us get to 300 subscribers as well. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, I don't think we're too far away. Share the video. like the video, have fun. Mabanda, chickens, Mabanda. I freaking love that. I'm going to get a t-shirt for that.
Where's upside down, man? I miss my guy.
Mate, I love upside down.
Upside down, that Donny, innit? Easy class, bro.
Mate, thank you so much for tuning in. Buggy Vibes, Edwin, Sufan, Aaron, Hickos, who else? NM, all the people that always come in, James and Hammer T, all these people that just joined in NM. We appreciate you. We thank you, Ishad, Ali. I can't remember all the names. Upside Down, Ankit, Hicko. I can keep going on. We appreciate you guys. So have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourselves and know that we smashed Liverpool. Klopp's lost his head. I don't.
Flapping.
Peace.